Hello, 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 hello. Wherever you are on our ambitious planet called Earth, I hope you all are having a sweet time wherever you are this day, evening, or night. As you can clearly see, I'm in our beloved blender. Well, my version is version 2.81, but I've been using Blender for the last 4 years, so I was here with Blender 2.76 and beyond. My topic from the day is something I took for granted for the longest time. It involved these modifiers. Today, I'm going to be using Blender Boolean tools. Now, I have discovered where the Boolean modifier is extremely helpful. It's helpful with 3D printer. Recently, in December, I purchased my first 3D printer. Before that, I could care less about using the Boolean modifiers. I never ever used it until I got that 3D printer, because I discovered the Boolean modifiers are so helpful for manipulating your mesh with 3D printing. I discovered when you do 3D printers, extruding in and out made my mesh not printable with my 3D printer. It was a hassle. But when you do that, when you use those Boolean modifiers to cut and to join shapes, it works hand in hand with the 3D printer. So I'm just going to say this before I get into my exercise. The best time to use those Boolean modifiers is when you are doing 3D printers. And I have discovered too, when you use other lesser known 3D modeling tools, you know, the ones on the internet, I forgot that name because I use Blender a lot. It seems like they don't call it Booleans, but they have ways of cutting shapes in their program. And that's what the Boolean does. So let me get my example started. Here I have my beloved Harold the Cube. I'm going to add me a couple more meshes. I'm going to add me a cylinder. And I'm gonna let me move my cylinder out the way. Let me get my cylinder. Let me move it along the Y-axis. So I pushed GY because I'm a long-time Blender user, so I'm used to those shortcut keys. But if you want to use it, if you want to move it, you can click on these 4 arrows. That moves it too. Now I want to add, what other mesh do I want to add? Mesh. I'll add a cone. I grab it on Y and move it out the way. Now I'm going to scale my cube up some. The size don't even matter, but that's good. I'm going to scale my cylinder, scale on the Z-axis. That's good. And I'm going to scale my cone on the Z-axis as well. That's a little bit. Now, let me take this, grab it, Y. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Grab Y, bring this a little bit. Touch it, grab Z, bring it down just a little bit. Now, with my 3D printing, I discovered some wonderful ways to use the Boolean modifier. Let me click on this. I'm going to add my Boolean. Then I'm going to choose my difference object is my cylinder. But see, look, nothing don't happen. I discovered something fantastic that helped me. I just can hide my, let me see. I want to hide my cylinder. And look at that. I don't even have to hit apply. When you hide, that's the biggest thing I learned, people. That's what the lesson about. A shortcut of using those Boolean cylinders. I discovered just by hiding my mesh, I can get a quick idea of how it look before I apply that actual cut. And I'm not even going to cut it. Cause I just want to illustrate that. And then I can still, let me click on it. Let me highlight it. I'm gonna highlight it. I'm gonna hide it again. Then I'm gonna move it around. Let's see what happened. Grab. Is it highlighted? Let me see that. I'll click on this. Let me grab it. Oh, that didn't work. Let me go back. Oh, it's not highlighted. I'm gonna grab it around. It's highlighted. I hope it stay highlighted. Oops, oh, that don't work. My little trick don't work. To have it highlighted, it must appear. Because I was going to try to move it around while it was invisible, so that don't seem to work. But anyway, I'm going to move it. I'm just going to move it on an X. I'm going to hide it again. And you see, I can see without even hitting that apply button. And my cube was not even highlighted. Now it's highlighted, and I see that modify again. So let me try this, that same little technique with my cone. Let me grab my cone. I'll move it around any way I want. I want to move it right inside. I want to move it all the way inside. Let me drag it up some. Alright, good. Alright, I think I'm going to apply this too. Let me see. Now, let me choose my object now. I'm going to choose the cone. Let me hide my cone. Turn it on. Let me hide my cone. And look at that. So, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. How you can get immediate feedback with the difference tool. Let me click one of these other tools and see if it went. Now, that probably don't make much difference because of intersecting them. Because well, it works with the intersect too. Look at that. It works with everything. I like that. I hide it, and it's showing you what get intersected. Let me go over here to this. Let me bring it. Well, I can't see my cube anymore. A cylinder. What happened to my cube? Oh, because I chose difference. I chose different. That's why it's gone. I chose intersect. Let me choose difference. And now it's back. Let me click on this cube. I'm sorry. Let me click on my cylinder. Now let me click back on my cube. Let me choose difference with that selected. Intersect. And it intersects. I want to choose intersect with my, and there. And see, now you can see the highlight of it, but if I turn that cylinder off, that's the exact part that intersects with that cube. That's all I'm going to talk about, my good people. When you use the Boolean modifier, turn off your object or make it hidden, and it will show you how your object is being Boolean with the parent object. If you like this little discussion, this little tip on how to use the Boolean to make it more better for you, to make it more pleasing for you, let me choose union. Let me see how that look. Alright, there's that. I'm gonna click on union. Let me click back on this. Union with my what? My cylinder. Alright, let me hide my cylinder and see what happened. See, it don't even matter now because that's the union. I hit my cylinder, so that's the exact union part. Now what happened if I my cube? See, it's gone because the union joins it all together. So that was a big help for me, good people. That was a massive help. A massive help. Just turn off your or hide the object that's being affected, and you can see how it impacts the Boolean thing. So let me go back to my original one, difference, and look at that. That helped me a lot when I was doing my 3D printer. I didn't have to guess how it's going to look. How it's going to look. No, I knew how it was going to look. I knew exactly how it's going to look when did stuff like that, hiding it. Then I can hit apply. Then I would know how it looks. So once more, if you're in 3D printing, you're using that Boolean tool, you don't have to hit apply immediately. Just turn off your object and you will get an idea how it will impact with your original print object. If you like this little lesson in Blender using Booleans, hiding the impacting object, give me my thumbs up. If you got any little tips to add to me about how to make my 3D creations better with those Booleans, let me know. Until the next time, good people, peace.